the end of the shredder.
Yeah.
And in a bizarre final note, to the mysterious disappearance of TGRI, this message was delivered to the station earlier today. To Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello.
Idiots.
Thanks for your help, dudes. Signed, Professor Jordan Perry.
Oi.
Of course, we can only guess at its meaning.
Right.
And now this.
Whoa! Ostentation!
Hey, spaceship! Hey, dude! Cowabunga says it all! Cowabunga!
We're home!
Huh?
Were you seen?
Of course not, Master Splinter.
We practice ninja. The art of invisibility.
Practice harder.
Oh.
10 flips now. And remember, go ninja, go ninja, go! I made another funny.
Celebrate Christmas with The Mafia King at 9 tonight on Sky Movies Plus. Al Pacino leads an all-star cast through the British television premiere of The Godfather Part 3. And after the break on the movie channel, prepare to clash with aliens in the sci-fi thriller Arena next.
As long as you ain't dumb, come and have a good time, everybody, everyone, you all come on over, let's have a ball, getting down with damn me. Super cut that slam me. Don't hold back, get loose, the time is right. I like the high tech, get into it, do it right. Look and watch the ninja fight. Bet you I know where they come from. Teenage Turtles are awesome. Turtles are awesome.
1, 2, 3, hit it.
Intelligent, that's what we are. In technology, man has come so far. Be disciplined, try not to stumble. There is an art to staying humble. And no matter how we try, we find it hard to live without having each other. And as every day goes by, time is running out for us to make it better. Reach out and have it. No matter what we are, there's no escaping that we'll reach out and have it. Some people have gone too far, and now we've got to stop it. Everybody! One, 2, 3. Don't judge a book by its cover. If you hear what we say, then you'll discover. Now is the time to save the planet for all mankind. And the creatures on it, they say that it's biology. How each and every day we're changing like the weather. Now it's up to you and me. We can save the world if we stay together. Reach out.
stress. Got to express all that is best.
Raise your consciousness, dudes. Don't look to the future. Don't look to the past. Stop for a moment
And tear off your mask. Seems like the distance is always very far. But you are only going to where you are.
It's just what you make of yourself.
That's your consciousness.
You don't need to be someone else.
It's what you make of yourself.
It's just what you make of yourself.
That's your consciousness.
No need to wish you were someone else.
No, 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 no. Wherever you come from, whatever it means, sometimes you get restless with hunger and dreams. You might start all over, change your face and name, but the sun and the moon and the stars will always stay the same.
Boxing Day movies tomorrow night on Sky.
Came to stop the anger of the Wu? Yeah.
It's an eruption of comedy in the 6 o'clock film. Meg Ryan takes the plunge with Tom Hanks in Joe versus the Volcano. We carry on the comedy at 7, joining Reg Varney and the Route Masters of Slapstick for a holiday on the buses.
I don't believe it.
Young Mikey acquires a baby sister in the 8 o'clock movie. Kirstie Alley and John Travolta take a look at who's talking to. Danger and true life adventure at 9 to locate the mountains of the moon. At 10, we proudly present Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster in a multi-Oscar-winning British television premiere, The Silence of the Lambs. Then at 11:20, Pierce Brosnan shows how to commit the perfect crime in Murder 101. And also at 6 on Sky Movies Gold, Albert Finney and Tom Courtenay star in The Dresser. Boxing Day movies tomorrow night on Sky.
Can the hotshot Virgo sink a box of new KFC hot shots in 20 seconds? Oh, brilliant shot. Look at that. Crispy chunks of chicken breast with a hot and spicy taste. A plant. Final piece. No bad luck, John. Proof there's nothing hotter on the table than hot shots from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
All those dramas that were a howling success can now be seen again. Twice a week on UK Gold, Juliet Bravo.
Deck the halls with boughs of barley. Ba la 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 la.
It's PG tips that keeps us jolly.
Ba la 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 la.
No, it's absolutely pure, so you have to treat it with respect. I never drink it on the first night.
Rumbelows are having a sale. And you can't buy this cheaper anywhere else. Rumbelows sale now on.
We're certain that no one can resist the delicious, sweet, oaty taste of Kellogg's Golden Crisp. But we're happy to offer anyone who can a full refund within 28 days covering purchase, packaging and postage. The offer is open until the 31st of December 1992. One claim only per household. The address is on the side. So to get your refund, just drop us a note with your unfinished box, okay? Kellogg's Golden Crisp. An open box is an empty box, or your money back.
Nighttime is a different kind of Lemsip, specially formulated for the night.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Lemsip nighttime.
Sweetheart, good night.
There's a lot of surprises in store this week at the Allied sale with over 3,000 carpets to choose from. Well, just look. This pure new wool carpet, £6.99 a square yard and half price. This Slumberland bed's half price. So get down to Allied this week and really surprise yourself.
Today, people are getting more out of travel, more out of music, and a lot more out of something that's now bigger and better. The Mars Bar. The chocolate's the best ever. The inside's smoother, and the standard bar's bigger to boot. So what do you reckon?
Yeah, chocolate's great.
Middle bit's good.
And it's bigger.
Yes. So the word on the street is more. Now there's more to Mars.
Let's try one of the new Uncle Ben's curry sauces tonight. Got the chicken. Just add the mild, creamy korma sauce. Cook in the oven, full of fragrant spices and delicious almonds. And serve with Uncle Ben's rice. Wonderful.
Uncle Ben's. Perfect results every time.
Walt Disney Pictures presents from Jim Henson Productions. It's got war.
Like the lamb, not the rat.
It's got spirit.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
It's the one holiday movie that's got what your family wants.
It does, doesn't it?
Only in theaters, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Whatever.
In this continuous test, Duracell outlasts ordinary SP batteries by up to 6 times. Duracell. No ordinary battery looks like it or lasts like it.
Try new hot shots with fries and a tub of cooling coleslaw for only £2.49 from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
We have no interest in anything illegitimate.
The British television premiere of The Godfather Part 3, tonight at 9 on Sky Movies Plus.
I've always wanted to see the frontier.
You want to see the frontier?
Yes, sir. Before it's gone.
Winner of 7 Academy Awards, Kevin Costner's Dances with Wolves. Sunday night at 9 on the Movie Channel.
Coming soon to Sky Movies Plus. The Silence of the Lambs, getting its British television premiere on Boxing Day, collected 5 Oscars at the 1992 Academy Awards, including Best Actress for Jodie Foster.
We're interviewing all the serial killers now in custody for a psychobehavioral profile. Could be a real help in unsolved cases. Most of them have been happy to talk to us. See, the one we want most refuses to cooperate. I want you to go after him again today in the asylum.
Who's the subject?
The psychiatrist, Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal the cannibal.
Jodie Foster's gutsy FBI agent, Clarice Starling, broke new ground for female roles and was described by Foster as the first fully rounded post-feminist heroine. No stranger to difficult characters and perilous scenarios, Jodie Foster's work could never be described as stereotypical.
I always think people think I'm not fun because I do serious films and because people ask me serious questions and I want to appear serious, so I sort of give them serious answers. That's what you're supposed to do with somebody you don't really know. But I can be really stupid.
Her career began at the age of 3 in a Coppertone commercial, but she was never destined to be just another cute child star. This was immediately apparent in Alan Parker's Bugsy Malone. In a cast completely made up of children, she played Tallulah, the wisecracking gangster's moll, with an assurance far beyond her years.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of circumstances when I was growing up, and most of them were really good. And, you know, some of them were kind of sour, and some people were mean to you, or, you know, when you're a kid, usually they blame everything on you, because it's easier than blaming it on the adults. That happened a lot.
In 1974, she played a ragamuffin in Martin Scorsese's Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, and it was a role in another Scorsese movie that would set the tone for her future career. She played Iris, a child prostitute, in Taxi Driver, opposite Robert De Niro.
Are you a narc?
Do I look like a narc?
Yeah.
I am a narc.
God, I don't know who's weirder, you or me.
It was an astonishingly sophisticated and complex role, which brought her an Oscar nomination at the tender age of 13. But it was another 13 years before she finally won the Oscar for her portrayal of Sarah Tobias in The Accused.
Must admit, on this picture, just for the shooting, I mean, I feel like my sensitivity, my nerves are like on the edge of the skin, you know. All you have to go is go like, boo, and I'll go, wah, you know, I just get really upset or something.
And 1991 saw her debut as a director with Little Man Tate, a sensitive story about a child prodigy.
In a universe of knowledge,
My mother's dead.
exists a world of confusion.
It's not the size of a guy's IQ that matters. It's how he uses it.
This is the story of a little love, a little inspiration,
Brad?
and a little genius.
As soon as I read it, I wanted to make this film. I mean, it had there's something about rites of passage movies that I love. I love those films about how people become who they are and why that is, and films that where there is an absolute growth from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, and the lead character changes and learns something and all of that. And especially since, you know, my bent has always been those, were those French movies of the late 50s and early 60s, where you know, little boy rites of passage movies that have a little bit of black comedy in them and are all about jazz and rebellion and all of that. So those are my favorite films, and I guess that's why I lean towards it.
Still only 28, Jodie Foster seems intent on changing the way that women are represented on screen, now from behind the camera as well as in front of it.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling. May I speak with you?
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you?
I am, yes.
May I see your credentials?
Certainly.
Closer, please. Closer.
December on Sky Movies Plus.
Coming up shortly, a look behind the scenes with Kevin Costner and other members of the cast on the set of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which gets its British television premiere on the Movie Channel Sunday the 17th of January.
The end of the fairy tale marriage. The breakup of the Duke and Duchess of York. The fire at Windsor Castle. A year tainted by scandal, where the only bright light has been the marriage of Princess Anne. The Royals, a family in crisis. A Sky One special, Boxing Day at 6:30.
I'm Bob Friend on the reporters the callous kidnap and murder of a businessman. Shut in a tiny box for 5 days, he died. Now his kidnapper talks.
I felt so badly for him. I still do.
That's the reporters this Saturday at 6:30 and 10:30 on Sky News.
In Ringside Remembers, British boxing's greatest stars of yesteryear relive the blood, sweat and tears, the pain and the glory that gave them a place in the annals of boxing history. Ringside Remembers, New Year's Eve, 9:30 p.m. on Sky Sports.
This is a man who knocks people unconscious with a single blow. Now, I consider any such man extremely dangerous.
The Movie Channel is hosting next year's first exclusive preview screening on Sunday the 17th of January, and you're invited to secure a piece of the action with Midnight Sting. James Woods, Lou Gossett Jr. and Oliver Platt are the conmen in cahoots to bring down Bruce Dern, Digstown's most corrupt and wealthy citizen.
Palmer, he's all yours.
Get a ringside seat at cinemas in Edinburgh, Glasgow, Newcastle, York, Leeds, Liverpool, Manchester, Sheffield, Hull, Derby, Nottingham, Birmingham, Peterborough, Coventry, Milton Keynes, Cardiff, Bristol, Swindon, Southampton and Central London. Over 4,000 tickets are up for grabs by simply ringing 0891 500 161 and naming another famous boxing film. Feel the Midnight Sting before it opens nationwide. See it first with the Movie Channel.
Coming soon to the Movie Channel.
Taking a look back at Kevin Costner, Christian Slater, Morgan Freeman and Mary Elizabeth Mastro-Antonio on the set of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. getting its British television premiere on Sunday the 17th of January on the Movie Channel.
The one man who stood for freedom became a legend.
On this movie, we're making a very tired story, Robin Hood, and the reason I think we can make it is because there's a spark of originality in the writing, you know, that helps the genre take a leap. You know, the genre advances itself a little bit in this movie. My approach always is, what's the script about? Not like, how am I going to play, you know, Robin Hood. I always see how the writer wrote Robin Hood, and I fall in line with the writing, so I don't always impose my own personality on movies. And what I saw in the script in the movie was that there was a big sense of adventure, and it was very different, as different as a Robin Hood can be in a sense of the characters and the situations. Robin now being a guy back from the Crusades and things like that. So I don't impose too much on characters. I hope my personality doesn't come drifting out on everybody. We put Sherwood Forest, our camp, high in the trees, which is very different than the other Robin Hoods. We've made almost a Swiss Family Robinson treehouse feeling. And so when we get into battle there, because we're so high up, there's natural dangers associated with height, and so we do a lot of swinging in that regard. I do most of my own horsebacking in this, and a lot of it's bareback, and do a lot of jumping and sword fighting. That's always a little dodgy with the steel flashing around, usually in small quarters. But I don't know, we pay attention. No one's gotten really hurt yet.
Well, I mean, I've always loved Robin Hood, the character. I've always thought he was a great hero, you know, and when I read the script, I was really amazed at how it really just brought me into it, you know, just reading it. You know, the words just sort of jumped out, you know, off the page. So, you know, when I went in and met Kevin Reynolds, I just told him, you know, I really want to do this movie. I mean, this is the only movie I want to do right now. It's great. And the scenes I have with Kevin Costner, you know, I think have gone pretty well. You know, he's really good. This one has entailed a lot of, you know, climbing and swinging and you know, kicking and stabbing and punching and all that sort of stuff. You know, in Young Guns 2 was easier. You just had a gun, and also in Heathers, I just had that gun. I could just blow people away and made things a lot easier. Now here I have to, like, chase them and kill them, you know. It's got it all. And, you know, there's a guy in here that you really, you know, will root for, you know, just in the classic style of Robin Hood.
No, I'm having a great time working in an action film. You know, I've been in one other action film, Glory, but that's sort of quasi-action, you know, not a swashbuckler. This is more like a swashbuckler. He's swinging out of trees and riding horses and jumping walls and fighting tooth and nail and stuff, you know. King Richard is off fighting the Crusades. King John is trying desperately to usurp the throne while he's away. So the Crusades are constantly there in the background, right? All right. Azim was is in prison under sentence of death. He was going to be killed very shortly. So hanging around there was not going to be healthy for him. Now, how can I get out of here? Ah, Englishman, where are you going? England, good place. I'll go with you.
He was a thief, but she couldn't help loving him.
Well, basically, everyone's off fighting the First Crusade. And having left very few, I suppose, leaders behind. And that's why I think the Sheriff of Nottingham has taken advantage of that, because actually the rule of the forest was very important, and the land was everything. And basically, I think Marion's been left to fend for herself. She's kind of taken care of, she's made sure that she's actually maintained her land.
stood for freedom became a legend.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. January on the Movie Channel.
It deals with sort of the age-old question about eternal life and eternal youth and immortality.
Coming up shortly, director Robert Zemeckis and his all-star cast review their smash macabre comedy, Death Becomes Her.
From the raw Australia of the 1900s comes a turbulent saga that spans 3 decades. Colin McCulloch's best-selling novel, The Thorn Birds.
I'll never have what I want.
A priest driven by ambition.
Never be what I want.
Tormented by desire. From the moment he saw her, he knew he would love her forever.
You can have me now. You can marry me.
A love unattainable, forbidden forever. From Colin McCulloch's powerful bestseller, The Thorn Birds. Sunday at 8:30 on Sky One.
All this week, Review 92 on Sky News. The elation, the controversy, the excitement of the spectacle that was the 1992 Cricket World Cup. On Sunday, in a 2-hour special, we look back to the tournament through the eyes of 2 great captains, England's Graham Gooch.
We had the quality to win it.
And Imran Khan.
In a corner like a tiger, there's only one way to go, just fight.
In association with Rabbits, Fight Like a Cornered Tiger. Sunday at 6 on Sky Sports.
Oh, boy, that's a tough question.
Making the film served many purposes for me.
We shot this film in 12 different locations in the United States.
But it's always nice to have more time if you can get it.
I think of it more as a children's film that adults can appreciate.
This was only supposed to be like 3 months in the making, and it turned out to be 6 months.
For a daily insight into what's happening in the cinema now, catch the Movie Channel interviews. Your private audience with the biggest stars.
Are you ready?
A peek at Hollywood's macabre side now with director Robert Zemeckis and his all-star cast in the comedy Death Becomes Her.
The title works in sort of in a macabre sense because our heroes of the film, I guess our anti-heroes of the film, Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn, who are obsessed with beauty, it turns out that they are the most beautiful in death.
She's dead! She's dead, Ernest. They think I'm dead. She's dead, Ernest is dead. Everybody's dead.
Dr. Menville is a genius in one particular area, and that is plastic surgery. In many other aspects of his life, like many geniuses, he's always a little behind, and he gets caught up in this kind of love triangle between the characters played by Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep.
Matt, I'd like you to meet Dr. Ernest Menville, my fiancé.
You were just wonderful.
Ernest Menville, Dr. Ernest Menville, the plastic surgeon.
He falls then in love before their marriage with Madeline, who is played by Meryl Streep.
Madeline Ashton is very evil. And it's not her own fault. She can't help it.
What is that?
It stops the aging process dead in its tracks and forces it into retreat. Drink that potion, and you'll never grow even 1 day older. Don't drink it, and continue to watch yourself rot.
Bottoms up.
Now a warning. Now a warning?
Meryl, the comedian, is great. I mean, my feeling is that all
actors who are very good, I mean, all dramatic actors must have a sense of humor to even be, because after all, we're acting, no matter what it is that we're doing. And Meryl absolutely fit into that category. I mean, she's a brilliant comedy actress.
Yes! No! Oh, damn! This is pointless. Wait a minute. This is ridiculous. We can't even hurt each other. We can't even inflict pain. Pain? I'll tell you about pain. Bobby O'Brien, Scott Hunter, Ringside Remembers. That's pain. I loved every one of them, and they loved me. I will not speak to you till you put your head on straight.
The really seductive thing about doing comedy is on the one hand, it is very, very, very difficult to do. On the other hand, if you succeed in walking that path and hitting those notes that you know, stimulate a laugh response, it's a very fulfilling thing.
Well, I've done this now in a couple of my movies, and, you know, frankly, I didn't know as much as I knew then. I didn't know that I could hang and act at the same time.
Makeup is pointless. It does nothing anymore.
No matter what you do to your face or what you do to your body, your liver and your heart, and all your organs are really that age. And the real task is to feed them, is to not to smoke, curb your drinking, eat well, think happy thoughts. These are the things that will help you grow old gracefully.
Meryl Streep, Bruce Willis,
It's a miracle!
and Goldie Hawn.
Look at me. I'm soaking wet.
Death becomes her.
I just have to make a telephone call.
Hey, what was my first word? Well, ay, caramba.
Well, that was easy. Lisa didn't say much at first. She didn't have to.
Who's cuter now?
But could this be Maggie's first word?
Did you hear that? She said burlap.
Oh, Maggie, when are you going to talk?
Find out in a spectacular Simpsons featuring the voice of Elizabeth Taylor. Sunday, 6:30, Sky 1.
In 1990, a cricket tradition began. Sky's historic coverage from the West Indies, every ball live. 91, the Ashes, every ball live from Australia. 92, the World Cup. Sky Sports followed England to the final. A reputation for the best cricket coverage had been established. And now, for the first time, live test cricket from India. The England Tour. Only Sky Sports will cover every game. Be part of the tradition.
Coming soon to Sky Movies Plus.
The Silence of the Lambs, getting its British television premiere on Boxing Day, collected 5 Oscars at the 1992 Academy Awards, including Best Actor for Anthony Hopkins.
All good things to those who wait.
And wait he did. Having performed in more than 20 films in as many years, he became an overnight success at the age of 54.
I've done 1 or 2 films which was sort of all right, you know. Magic was quite good, I think. It wasn't a great success. And I've done some pretty forgettable ones as well, but I've always enjoyed making them. But this one was different because I sensed that it was going to be a successful film by its very writing, by the nature of the character of Lecter, which was so compelling, and then the chance to work with Jodie Foster, and a superb, who was wonderful, she was fabulous to work with, and the superb Jonathan Demme.
In Magic, he played a ventriloquist whose obsession with his dummy drives him to murder. His other more memorable films include A Bridge Too Far, The Elephant Man, and The Bounty, alongside Mel Gibson. More recently, he was seen in Desperate Hours, opposite Mickey Rourke, and A Chorus of Disapproval with Jeremy Irons.
If you must, take it away, Mr. Abe. Oh, from land I'll say the weather are he knows. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jones. I'm sorry.
you beg your pardon, Mr. George? I said, every time I hear that... It's all yours!
I'd do anything if it's different.
This philosophy doesn't seem to have been hindered by his portrayal of Hannibal the Cannibal. Indeed, films such as Spotswood and Howard's End continue to prove the point. And soon, we'll see more evidence of his versatility in the upcoming Chaplin and Dracula.
Make no mistake, he must be stopped. I think with acting, I know less about it now than I've ever done. Film acting especially, I think you have to be as relaxed as possible, as physically and mentally as relaxed as possible. And especially in preparing it, I mean, just learning it. I mean, that's what I do, is learn it. And by keeping an open, relaxed mind, you pick up from, I suppose, the subconscious or something, you know, images and impressions, and then you just play it. Dead easy. It's no sweat, no big deal.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
December on Sky Movies Plus.
I've always wanted to see the frontier.
You want to see the frontier?
Yes, sir. Before it's gone.
Winner of 7 Academy Awards, Kevin Costner's Dances with Wolves. Sunday night at 9 on the Movie Channel. Boxing Day at 3, 5, and 7 on the Movie Channel.
Isn't it typical? You get stuck into your favorite Sega games on your Amstrad Mega PC, speakers blasting out in Sega stereo and...
Sorry, son, I need to use the PC. I've got work to do.
So he uses a 386 SX computer running at 25 megahertz for word processing, database, spreadsheets. What a waste of 40 megabytes of hard drive. The new Amstrad Mega PC, just £999.99. Brilliant for business, mega for games.
Some people take shampoo and conditioner in the shower, but I settled for a can of John Smith's and dandruff.
Oh, dear, what a mess.
Sounds like a job for me. I'm quick, clean, and great at getting people out of sticky situations. And I'll stick all sorts of things. I'm safe for kids, and I'm washable, too. There's no mess with me.
Oh, Mommy! Give a home to a little prick stick.
Oh, go on.
Hey, Santa, have you heard about Lumpoly's 5-day super sale? You can get a massive 10% off, but only from Monday to Saturday. 10% off? Get away.
Oh!
Rumbelows are having a sale. And you can't buy this cheaper anywhere else. Rumbelows sale, now on!
If you've opened all your prezzies, there's still my big surprise. The Allied sale starts 10 a.m. tomorrow with a lot of fantastic special offers. Amazingly low-priced velvet curtains from only $9.99. And fabulous half-price offers on suites from only £499. And big surprise bargains on over 3,000 carpets like this one, half price at only $3.99 per square yard. So get down to Allied this week and really surprise yourself.
Today, people are getting more out of travel, more out of music, and a lot more out of something that's now bigger and better. The Mars Bar. The chocolate's the best ever. The inside's smoother, and the standard bar's bigger to boot.
So what do you reckon? Yeah, chocolate's great.
Middle bit's good.
It is bigger.
Yes, so the word on the street is more. Now there's more to Mars.
Nighttime is a different kind of Lemsip, specially formulated for the night.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go home. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go home.
Lemsip nighttime.
Sweetheart, Good night.
Deck the halls with boughs of barley, fa la 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 la.
It's PG tips that keeps us jolly.
Some of the best children's programs can now be seen again. All week on UK Gold. Rainbow.
I can feel your voice.
Are you absolutely sure?
Ever close to my lips, and the scent of you invades the cool evening air.
Baby Sham. For true romantics.
Why are these videos so complicated? Do they think we're all qualified astronauts? User-friendly video. What's it do? They shake me warmly by the hand?
No, sir.
The new Amstrad user-friendly video is so easy to use. Just set the channel, set the clock, press send, and you're all set for same-day timed recordings.
In fact, if you can't use it in 5 minutes, get your money back.
Oh, take it. Good grief.
Just £249.99, the new user-friendly video from Amstrad.
Top Gun pilot.
Black Angel, request confirmed kill.
And psychotic killer.
That's a special weapon.
I'm the one. Sir, we have a definite loose cannon situation. Black Angel in his arms, it's God's mission.
Take me out.
We're not the enemy. We're all the enemy. He's decided he's some kind of avenging angel. Dying is easy.
Peter Strauss in Flight of Black Angel, Monday, 9:30 on the Movie Channel.
Here are the latest headlines from Sky News.
Hello, I'm Alison Johns. The young princes celebrate Christmas on their own as Diana stays away from Sandringham. Drink drive tragedy leaves a 6-month-old baby motherless. British troops in Bosnia celebrate the festive spirit in the face of danger. But there's no Christmas truce in Sarajevo as the fighting continues.
Sky News, on the hour, every hour.
The Movie Channel, a part of the British Sky Broadcasting Network.
Zapping you 3,000 years into the future now to play games which makes gladiators resemble a tea party. Aliens and men do battle for big cash prizes in our Christmas Day sci-fi fantasy arena.
Creamy korma sauce. Cook in the